Cannon Michael. I'm the president of Bolts Farming Company. You're sort of in the middle of our ranch here on the western side of our farm. We farm about 10,500 acres, and then just to the west of me we have some wetlands that we manage, a section of wetlands that we manage. So anyway, this has been an interesting year, obviously, with the drought. We've seen a lot of impacts on our operation. Currently, as we sit, we've fallowed about a third of the acres that we farm. Alfalfa was pretty much the first crop to take the hit. We decided early on not to water a large number of fourth and fifth year fields, just based on thinking that we had a certain amount of water supply that we were going to have, and wanting to make sure that we dedicated what we had to our drip irrigated fields, mostly of processing tomatoes, fresh market tomatoes. We do have some melons this year and a bit of cotton. We did irrigate our second and our third year fields for a while. We've stopped at the start of this month. We stopped irrigating those fields because some changes that happened with the state. We decided to be a little more conservative and not irrigate any hay, just so we would have enough water to finish our tomato crops and our cotton crops that we had in the ground. So the hay has really taken the brunt of the drought for us, but just economically it hasn't made sense to cut a lot of it, and the prices, are decent, but they're not to the point where we can really make the decision to cut all of it and to water all of it. So we've dedicated that water to the, like I said, mostly the processing tomatoes. It's been a real hardship though on our contractors. Bolts Farming Company will plant the fields and do all the land prep work on them. We do all the irrigation, but we don't do any of the swathing, raking, baling, hauling to our hay yards, or obviously hauling to the dairies. So the outside impacts of the hay community have been tremendous, and to the community at large. Obviously, a lot of you guys are farmers, so you know the deal. But for those of you who are not, when we don't cut hay, obviously those folks aren't coming out, cutting and raking and baling, doing all those operations. So they're not buying fuel for their machines. They're not buying the parts and the tires and all the things that they need to have a successful operation themselves. The trucks aren't hauling it to the dairies. The dairies aren't feeding it. So it's a big amount of impact, and that goes for any fallowed acre, but especially on the hay. There's a lot of folks who rely on this alfalfa industry here, and so anyway, it's been a big impact. So anyway, happy to have you guys, and glad we've got the UC folks here and doing a good job. And hay has been a good part of our rotation in the terms of, in a drought year, we've been able to make some decisions where hopefully next year if we get water, we can put water back on some of these fields that we walked away from. And it's been pretty impressive to get three cuttings off of fields that didn't get any water at all. So anyway, happy to have you guys here, and if any questions, I'm going to be around back and forth here. So happy to have you.
Thank you.